The social problem that I chose to research is hiding assets in divorce. According to Justia, hiding assets is the legal term for when a spouse intentionally alters, hides, or destroys financial records to prevent their discovery. When a spouse hides assets, they are performing individualism because they are choosing their individual financial happiness over the collective interest of their family. What other social problems cause this social problem? As you may have put together, divorce is the most apparent social problem that causes hiding assets. Also, according to Stuart C. Axelbund, a few causes are the desire for financial gain and the fear of financial instability. What additional social problems can be caused by this topic? Collins Family and Elder Law Group states, hiding assets during divorce proceedings can lead to strict legal repercussions, including fines, redistribution of assets, or even criminal charges in extreme cases. This evidence displays that if a spouse is caught, they may be charged or even incarcerated. Throughout my research, I found that researchers are not set on a percentage of the population that has hidden assets. This does make sense because they are hidden most of the time. Although I could not find a percentage, I did conduct research on social strata. According to Smith-Debman Attorneys at Law, the age that is mostly associated with this crime is people 50 and older, which is also known as a gray divorce. When people divorce at this age, dividing money is more intricate. This site also explains where it gets confusing. Retirement holdings, 401ks, IRAs, pensions, Social Security benefits, and health insurance. With all this going on, a spouse may find it easier to hide assets. The National Institutes of Health states, at nearly every age, divorce rates are higher for Black than for white women, and they are generally lowest among Asian and foreign-born Hispanic women. This evidence shows that hiding assets in divorce may be more common in Black women's marriages, but again, researchers have not found a specific percent. A social institution that an individual has access to that could help address a spouse hiding assets is a legal institution. An example of this would be the FBI because they can trace assets. I included a picture. There are many laws and policies that help prevent hiding assets, so I will name a few. First, contempt of court, which describes that lying on financial affidavits or disobeying court orders leads to fines or jail time. Next, the Uniform Fraudulent Transfer Act allows creditors to reverse fraudulent transfers of assets made to avoid debt payments. Finally, according to the divorce family law, courts can reconstitute the estate and award a larger portion of assets to the innocent spouse if assets are hidden. A specific case of hiding assets in divorce that I found was Paulson v. Paulson from 2021. According to Bloomberg, it was a New York Supreme Court lawsuit filed by Jenica Paulson against her ex-husband, billionaire John Paulson, alleging he used trusts to hide billions in assets during their marriage. She claimed these trusts were kept her from receiving a fair share of the wealth, while John Paulson argued that she was aware of them. John offered to pay Jenica back with hundreds of millions of dollars plus 8-figure annual tax-free distributions, but she thought it was too humiliating and acted if it was an allowance, so she rejected it. Something that I found interesting while I was researching this topic in South Dakota was that, according to Frankel Rubin, we are considered a mini Switzerland for wealthy people who want to shield their assets. This is a bad thing. We are being compared to Switzerland because of our secrecy. In conclusion, hiding assets is the legal term for when a spouse intentionally alters, hides, or destroys financial records to prevent their discovery. It is a social problem itself, and it may result in other social problems too. Hiding assets in divorce is a serious crime that may result in legal repercussions. My question for you is, if a spouse is caught hiding assets in divorce, should they be given the option to pay it back, or should they face the repercussions, which includes possible jail time?